Hey all you zealots and zerglings out there, we got something really exciting for you today. This is a 8-player free-for-all, and believe me, this thing was awesome. If you were in this game, then you know what I mean. Now the races were random, but I did spawn as the red zerg, and I was a bit happy about that, but you know, a little concerned because the map is lava flow, and I had one of these middle bases, which is a very bad place to be because I mean you have to defend yourself from the people in front of you, the people below you. I mean, there's not really any good place where you're safe from any angle. And being Zerg, you don't quite have as a hardened defense as say your typical Terran. Now also on this map we've got Dunamai as the blue Zerg, Wolfpack as the orange Zerg, Contrarian as the green Terran, and Spartan as the yellow Protoss. Yes, I know I've skipped a few players, but the rest of the players were filler, and they are just computer players. So we got a computer Terran here, a computer Protoss, and a computer Zerg, which is interesting. The whole northern part of the map is all Zerg, which is fine by me. Nothing wrong with Zerg. Now, I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to be casting this, because 8 players is a lot to keep track of. So I may keep this sort of from my perspective, because I might have certain thoughts on what I was thinking at different parts in the game, and I don't know what anyone else was thinking at different parts of the game. But we'll try to keep up on things as they develop. I'll try to keep an eye on the mini-map to make sure I don't miss anything, but I'm sure I probably will. And we'll just kind of get right into the, well, not so much action because it's pretty early on, but we got Dunamai's going to scout his first opponent, which is just a computer. Not much to worry about. And it's a hard computer, so it's not something you can completely ignore. But computers can be pretty predictable. Dunamai's getting a good wall off started. Still got a little gap there, but that's not that big a deal yet. Spartan's already got his gateway producing his first zealot and a second gateway on the way. I have put in something I don't usually do. I've put in an in-base second hatchery. And I did this mainly because, with a free-for-all, anyone can come from anywhere at any time. So I thought expanding early might be a bit risky. So I thought I'll get a second hatchery in base so I can still pump out a decent amount of units without, risking coming out for an expansion just yet. So we'll see if that strategy pays off for me. And throwing down a Roach Warren. Nothing wrong with roaches. They're a solid, sturdy unit. Oh, we got 2 overlords scouting this computer, who is just also getting his Roach Warren. I suppose we can put it on the production tab, but you're going to have to keep an eye on this because that's kind of crazy for me to keep track of everyone. And the problem is, as players drop out, they don't remove these, so this thing is going to be this big the whole time. So I may or may not leave this up the whole game. In fact, it's kind of in my way right now, so I'm going to get rid of it. And well, I'll ignore what the computer's doing. We don't really care what the computer's doing unless they're in some sort of battle. And it looks like we got 3 racks going here for Contrarian. Looks like he's going to do some standard Marine Marauder play. Reactor. Not gotten any upgrades yet, but that's okay. That's okay. Nothing wrong with that just yet. A little supply depot up here to kind of spot his northern cliff face, which is not a bad strategy at all. I just like to use my overlords to spot. And already getting up to lair tech. And have my first queen sitting here between my 2 little hatcheries. Wolfpack, not much going on here yet. He's got some zerglings. He's got a ton of minerals. Oh, he must have lost his overlord. That's not going to help. So hopefully he's producing some overlords. He's got one there. A second one might be good. Oh yeah, the second one would be good too. So he's a little behind, but I don't think he's used to Zerg either. Oh, and we got Dunamai is expanding. So we have our first expansion going down, which we kind of expect for a Zerg. He's also got his Roach Warren and a good Evo chamber going. That's nice, not too bad. Oh, and a Baneling's nest. So he's just going for all the tier 1 tech, or 1.5, or whatever you want to consider it. I don't know. Oh, we got a Contrarian pushing out with a small little infantry force. He's going to go up against this pink computer, or I don't know if he meant to, but the computer saw him, so he decided, well, let's just take him on. And Oh, looks like he's not sure. Looks like he's going to lose this force to the Zealot Stalker combo. Oh, but now this Terran's going to come in here and kind of shake things up a little bit. It doesn't look like Contrarian's going to do much, but looks like the computers are going to have at it. We don't care what the computers do right now. Oh, and I've got roaches out, kind of guarding my front ramp. Could mean I'm preparing to expand myself now that I've got a little bit more backbone to my base. And get my Hydralisk den. Gotta love Hydralisks, I know I do. And it looks like this computer is going to continue right on into this pink Protoss, and I don't think he's got enough to take this out, so this could be our first computer going down. Meanwhile, Spartan's got a nice little front door here, not really a wall off per se, but you know, kind of some buildings to obstruct things. Oh, that's his probe. Is he long distance mine? Okay, he's long distance mining. I can't explain why he's doing that. I mean, he's got an okay saturation here, but he might as well keep him on here. I don't think he's benefiting from long-distance mining there. And oh, I have grabbed my expansion. Meanwhile, Dunamai is transferring drones to his expansion and has got some Zerglings out. Oh, Contrarian started his expansion. A little risky with this many players on the map, building his command center out in the open like that, but we'll see if it works for him. And it's going for, looks like he's going for standard Marine Marauder build. Reactor and 2 Tech Labs. That's, you know, seems about right if you want a standard Marine Marauder. And he's got a factory here, not doing anything with it yet, but, you know, might just be getting it so he can get his next level of tech. No upgrades yet, though. Oh, Dunamai's gonna get his lair going. Oh, but he's got the computer in here. Oh, and the computers. Guess I missed that, but it looks like this computer Zerg came in and took out his base, because he took out his main hatchery and it took out his roach warren, and now it looks like his spawning pool is done. So sorry I missed that action, but not out of it yet. He's got his expansion, so he's gonna be way behind. He's gonna lose all his tech structures. If you check the units lost, yeah, he's definitely, well, he's second place to the pink, which has suffered heavy blows, but is not out of it. Oh, well, probably is out of it. Yeah, he's got no nexus. Oh, and he wasted those resources putting in a zealot so he can no longer build a nexus. So yeah, I think pink is done. Oh, we had a wolf pack kind of pushing out there. I don't know what he was doing. Maybe taking a peek. Nothing going on there though. Meanwhile, Dunamai is going to come in and say, hey, you nasty little Zerg, stay off of my base. Or what's left of it, at least. Oh, and boom go the banelings. But those roaches are going to still clean that up. Meanwhile, I've got my expansion. I'm not really... I may have seen some units crawling. I think I saw some units crawling back and forth along here, but since they were not coming at me, I decided just to let them be for the time being as I go my nice little roach hydra build. I got an Evo chamber, and I'm not researching any upgrades yet. Oh, what we got here? We got another poke out. Oh, no, nothing going on there, but that SCV took a ill-advised route. Oh, and now Dunamai's got the roaches at his expansion lair, so this is not looking good for Dunamai. Oh, but he did get another hatchery popped up here, so will these roaches take care of that or not? Oh, got a Marauder's peeking out here for Contrarian, but he's gonna see an overwhelming force here of mostly Terran mech, Hellion tank. That's something you don't want to mess with too much, but looks like, yeah, this pink's gonna be pretty much cleaned up now. And now Dunamai's expansion is done, as they're gonna, you know, add insult to injury and kill his little larva. Oh, and here comes another force. Where are they off to now? And again, they just skirt past me. They don't, not causing me any problems. I won't cause you any problems. No problem there. Wow, that's an awful lot of troops to bring in here to clean up a base that is completely history. And now where's this Zerg going? So he did not deal the killing blow to Dunamai, so Dunamai is going to have to start all over again, because it looks like this computer has got other things on his mind. Yeah, oh, looks like I'm finally getting some upgrades here. Gonna research my missile attack, which is good for both roaches and the lovely little Hydralisk. Aren't they awesome? What do we got here for Wolf Pack? Oh, he's got a decent Zergling Roach. It's not bad, not bad. Pretty decently sized force. Oh, and he's also going to grab his expansion. While his opponent across the way has got his expansion just starting out. And, oh, I don't know what's going on there. Just a little bit of a 3M ball. Pretty scary 3M ball, even for this, this stage in the game. That's something that could do a bit of damage. Especially to a rogue Hellion that was not where he should have been. Oh, and this sensor tower has actually got this whole area covered, so in theory this computer knows every movement that's going on in here. But not going to take advantage of it yet. Oh, and Contrarian is going to steal this expo from the computer. Can the computer do anything about it? The computer has siege mode. He could do quite a bit of damage to it, but nothing we're going right now. Is anyone researching siege mode? No, not currently. And Spartan, whoa, he's got a decent little ball of stalkers here with some pretty good immortals to back it up if he hits into any armor. So that's a bit of a scary force there. And he's got an armor upgrade. Usually Protoss go for attack, but armor's nothing to sneeze at. And he's gonna go for shields next. You don't often see the shield upgrade. Oh, we got something poking out here. Oh, just some Hydralisk heads poking out. But nothing going on there. And meanwhile, Dunamai slowly rebuilding, getting a new Roach Warren, getting his lair back, got another Queen. Oh, and we got a Contrarian pushing out against the purple here. Had a bit of a low ground advantage, but he seems to have cleaned up the front door. And now he's going to go inside, and this does not look good for the purple computer. He's running his SCVs out to repair it, but this is a big infantry. I don't think they got the repairing power to stop him.